Hello everyone, my name is Tim Brown. Welcome to my Apple Podcast. I'm excited just like everyone else. I just got my new iPad and I'm loving all the new features. I agree with everyone that the higher resolution on the screen is just absolutely beautiful to look at. But there are a lot of other features that came out. A lot of them seem small and incremental to a lot of people who reviewed the new iPad. I actually think the release is much larger than people have identified. And it's mainly because Apple tends to be very holistic in how they approach things. They don't see their objects in isolation. They tend to have a very visionary view of how their products are going to be released in conjunction with a more system-wide implementation. And I think that's how you have to look at it. And there's actually one thing I overlooked, again, maybe because, like everyone else, it just seemed like such a minor thing. Wasn't really a big upgrade, so, why pay any attention to it? But the Dictation Tool that's available in the iPad, where you have now a microphone on your keyboard, where instead of typing what you want to write, you can just speak right into the microphone, and it will dictate automatically in text what you're saying. Now, this is a very convenient tool to have. I mean, if you can imagine how easily this can be worked into your workflows once it became a normal part of how you completed your tasks. So I'm going to show you a few examples of what you can do. Okay, the most obvious application to use this dictation tool is the notes application. So I'm going to go ahead, tap microphone. Hello, my name is Tim Brown, and I would like to welcome you to my Apple Podcast. There you go. And I didn't say period on the end, but you see it works fairly well. Okay, let's go ahead and try a fun application. This is an application that's called type drawing. And you basically rub your finger across the iPad screen and you can create all of these wonderful patterns with text. But first you have to go in and type your text in. So I'm just going to read my name into the field. Timothy Brown. Okay, that's simple. It's done. And now I can draw right into my pad with my name. Pretty cool, huh? Let's try another one. Okay, here you're looking at Flipboard. And I've thought another nice way to be able to integrate this feature would be into your short Twitter post or any kind of comments that you make on blogs. If you're just moving very quickly and you've already gotten used to this and you've integrated it quite easily into your workflow, you could just go from one blog post to the next, just making comments by pulling up the microphone. So I could pull up a story on Cult of Mac, for example, and say I like this story, and I want to leave a comment, hit microphone. This looks really interesting. Post it and you're done. And this could work for any application in a very similar way. Another great way to use this tool is for your blog posts. For example, I'm going to pull up BlogPress, which is an app that interfaces well with Blogger.com. And I can go ahead and just read my text right into the document here. Let's pull up the microphone. For this episode, I will focus on dictation for the iPad, period. See? Pretty good. A real handy feature, and I think once this tool gets better and better, you can just imagine how well integrated this feature will become for everything that you do. And you can probably use this feature for any mundane task, regardless of what application you're using. Here is my cow, and let's just say maybe I want to go up and set up a new appointment. Let's hit the plus sign here. Tap on the title space, hit the microphone. Staff meeting. There you go. It happens relatively quickly. Again, you need Wi-Fi, but once you get used to it and it's thoroughly integrated into your workflows and how you plan out your activities, regardless of what app you're in, you can imagine how seamless this can be. Okay, for my last example, I'm going to try something a little unexpected. I'm going to actually open up iMovie. And again, I'm not going to type a whole lot of text into this application either, but it still could come in handy for even small things. So here's a little project that I was beginning to work on. I just have 2 photos that I imported into the project, and I have a little theme attached to it. And each one has a beginning title and an end title. So I'm going to tap in title space and hit the microphone. My Apple Podcast. Okay, there's my first title. Go to the second one. This is my end title here. I'm going to type in here, by Tim Brown. Again, so you can see how seamless this can become as you begin to integrate this quite comfortably into your workflow, to the point where it's just automatic for you. You don't even have to think about it. Yes, dictation is a small feature that was part of a bigger announcement, which was mainly the new iPad, but Apple introduced a whole host of things. And I would encourage you once again, when Apple makes an announcement, it's usually done with a very holistic vision in mind, and it's always a lot greater than people immediately perceive it to be. And tools like dictation down the line is going to have a huge impact on our workflows and how we use our Apple products. I hope you enjoyed this episode. My name is Tim Brown. I'll see you next time.